Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Wednesday Fun Race here at Duplin County Motor Speedway. So today we got the Bohemian Princess, Raging Ricky, Drive Around Diecast, Sarge, Southern Diecast, even Crunch sent a few, Willie G, CRK, and Stone Cold. All right, guys. Let's get racing here at I consider the fastest 1/4 of a mile in the world. Here at Duplin County Motor Speedway, streetcar style. Let's go. So, first off the trailer will be Sarge. Going in lane number 1 versus the Bohemian Princess. Here we go. Princess in 1. He's in 2. Oh, the Princess runs a 1480. Sarge runs a 1492. All right. Sarge has got to be a 1480. Here we go. Oh, the Princess goes back to a 1480. And she will move on. Next up, we've got Stone Cold taking on Raging Ricky. Raging Ricky in 2. Raging Ricky in 1, Stone Cold in 2. Here we go. Raging Ricky runs a 1486 to Stone Cold's 1491. All right, guys, we're back. So, got technical difficulty. So, Stone Cold's got to be a 1486. He's in 1. Raging Ricky's in 2. Here we go. Oh, Raging Ricky runs a 1473 to Stone Cold's 1481, and he will move on. Next up, we've got Willie G taking on Crunch from PA. Crunch is in 1. Willie G's in 2. Here we go. All right, Polk County versus. Oh, woo! That was a great time. Crunch goes a 1466 to Willie G's 1469. All right. Willie G's got to be a 1466. Here we go. He's in 1. Crunch is in 2. Whoa! Whoa! Oh my God! Crunch has just tied the record here at Duplin County Motor Speedway at a 1454. Crunch. Oh, wow. I want y'all to see this. He just ran a 1454 here at Duplin County Speedway. Just tied it. Congratulations to Crunch, and he will move on. All right, guys. Next. Congratulations to Crunch on tying the record. All right, next up, the Bohemian Princess will be taking on Drive Around Diecast. Drive Around Diecast is in 1. The Bohemian Princess is in 2. Here we go. Oh, the Princess goes a 1475 to Drive Around Diecast 1492. All right, guys, here we go. Crunch is in Excuse me. The Bahamian Princess is in 1. Drive Around Diecast is in 2. He's got to beat a 1475 to move on. Here we go. Woo! The Princess goes a 1467 to Drive Around Diecast 1481, and she will move on. All right, guys. Next up, we've got CRK's other second Smith electric truck. The other one right now is being raced at Southern Diecast in South Carolina. CRK literally just got this truck today. Not even an hour and a half out of the mail. And he will be taking on Sarge. Sarge is in 2. The truck is in 1. Here we go. 2. Sarge is in 1. CRK is in 2. Here we go. Oh my God! CRK breaks another track record at a 1450. Oh man. Sarge goes a 1466. But CRK sets the new track record at 1450 with the new Smith electric truck. All right, let's switch them. All right, guys. We just had CRK just broke the record with the new utility Smith truck. He just literally got out of the mail because this is number 2 for the new Smith truck. The other one right now is the original was at Southern Diecast in South Carolina going live. Check him out. All right, guys, here we go. He's got to beat a 1450. Oh my God, he just broke his own record in a 1442. And he will move on. Next up, we're going to have Southern Diecast taking on Stone Cold. Stone Cold is going to be in 2. Southern Diecast is in 1. Here we go. Guys, man, so far we've had 2 track records to be tied and broken today. Woo! Southern Diecast goes a 1450 to Stone Cold's 1469. Let's switch him. All right, he's got to beat a 14. Stone Cold's got to beat a 1450. Here we go. Woo! Southern Diecast goes a 1457 to his 1479, and Southern Diecast will move on. Next up, we're going to have Crunch taking on the Bahamian Princess. The Bahamian Princess in 1. Crunch in 2. Here we go. Woo! Crunch goes a 1464 to the Princess 1468. And we'll switch lanes. All right. Crunch. The Princess has got to be the 1464. She's in 2. He's in 1. Got to be the 1464. Woo! Crunch goes a 1460 to Princess 1466, and Crunch will move on. Next up will be CRK taking on Raging Ricky. Raging Ricky in 1, CRK in 2. Here we go. CRK goes to 1459. The Raging Ricky's 1472. And we'll switch lanes. All right. CRK is in 1. Raging Ricky's in 2. And he's got to be the 1459. Here we go. Oh, he goes a 1469. The Raging Ricky's 1478, and he will move on. Next up, we've got Southern Diecast taking on CRK. CRK's in 1. Southern Diecast is in 2. Here we go. Oh, that was a good matchup. CRK goes a 1460 to the Southern Diecast is 1463. All right. Southern Diecast has got to be the 1460. Here we go. He's in 1. CRK's in 2. Woo! CRK runs a 1458. The Southern Diecast is 1463. And he will move on. Next up, we've got Stone Cold taking on the Bohemian Princess. The Princess is going to be in 2. Stone Cold's in 1. Here we go. He's in 1. He's in 2. Here we go. Woo! Stone Cold runs a 1458 to her 1469, and we'll switch lane. All right. She's got to beat a 1458, or Stone Cold will move on. Woo! He goes a 1464 to her 1468, and he will move on. Next up, we've got CRK taking on Willie G. Willie G in 2. CRK in 2. CRK's in 2. Willie G's in 1. Here we go. Oh, CRK goes a 1456 to Willie G's 1459. We'll switch lane. Next up, all right, so Willie G's got to beat a 1459. Here we go. Oh, CRK runs a 1466 to Willie G's 1473. And we'll switch lane, and he will move on. Next up, we've got Stone Cold taking on Crunch. Crunch is in 1. Stone Cold's in 2. Here we go. Oh, Stone Cold runs a 1467. The Crunch is 1472, and we'll switch on. All right, so Crunch has got to beat a 1467, or Stone Cold will move on. Oh, Stone Cold runs a 1472. The Crunch is 1477, and he will move on. Next up, we've got Stone Cold taking on CRK. CRK in 1, Stone Cold in 2. Here we go. Guys, I want to appreciate y'all for tuning in here on this blessed day here at Duplin County Motor Speedway. Whoa! Stone Cold runs a 1455 to CRK's 1462. Let's switch lanes. All right. So, hold on. So, all right, guys, we're back. So, CRK's got to beat a 1455. He's in 2. Stone Cold's in 1. Oh, and Stone Cold runs a 1474 to CRK's 1478, and he will move on. All right, next up, we've got Willie G taking on Crunch. Crunch is in 1. Willie G's in 2. Here we go. And Willie G goes a 1463 to Crunch's 1474. And we'll switch lanes. All right, so Crunch has got to beat a 1463 to move on. Here we go. And Willie G goes a 1462 to Crunch's 1476, and he will move on. Next up, we've got Willie G taking on Drive Around Diecast. Drive Around Diecast is in 1. Willie G's in 2. Here we go. And Willie G goes a 1491 to Drive Around Diecast 1506. All right, so he's got the Willie G's in 1 and Drive Around Diecast in 2. He got to beat a 1440, 1491. Here we go. And Willie G goes a 1478 to Drive Around Dad Diecast to 1500, and he will move on. Next up, we've got Southern Diecast taking on Raging Ricky. Raging Ricky's in 2. Southern Diecast is in 1. Here we go. Oh, Southern Diecast goes a 1469 to Raging Ricky's 1476, and we'll switch on. All right, so Raging Ricky's got to beat a 1469 to move on. He's in 1. Southern Diecast is in 2. And Southern Diecast runs a 1477 to Raging Ricky's 1482, and he will move on. All right, the last pair will be Raging Ricky taking on the other Southern Diecast car. Raging Ricky's going to go in 1, and Southern Diecast is in 2. This will be the end of the first round, guys. Oh, Raging Ricky runs a 1459 to Southern Diecast is 1476. We'll switch on. Raging Ricky is in 2. Southern Diecast is in 1. He's got to beat a 1459. Southern Diecast does. And Raging Ricky goes a 1458 to Southern Diecast is 1474, and he will move on. All right, guys. So what we got left: Crunch with 2, the Bohemian Princess with 2, Southern Diecast with 2, Raging Ricky with 2, CRK with 4, and Stone Cold with 3. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 14, 17 cars left. All right, let's run it. First of all, he's tied that track record last time. He will be taking on CRK. CRK is in 1. Crunch is in 2. So, I mean, there was a lot of fast times in that first round. Here we go. Woo! CRK runs a 1453 to Crunch's 14. No, CRK runs a 1449 to Crunch's 1453. We'll switch lanes. All right. So Crunch has got to beat a 1449. Here we go. He's in 1. CRK's in 2. Woo! But he don't do it. He runs a 1459 to CRK's 1465, and CRK will move on. Next up, we've got Southern Diecast taking on Stone Cold. Southern Diecast is in 1. Stone Cold in 2. Well, if I can ever get them up there. Here we go. Here we go, guys. Southern Diecast in 1. Stone Cold in 2. Oh, Southern Diecast runs a 1454 to Stone Cold's 1464. Switch lanes. All right, so Southern Diecast is in 2. Stone Cold in 1. He's got to beat a 1454 to move on. Got to beat a 1454. Oh, Southern Diecast got faster at a 1450 to Stone Cold's 1461, and he will move on. Next up, we've got the Bohemian Princess going in 2. Raging Ricky in 1. Here we go. Oh, Raging Ricky goes a 1455 to her 1468. All right, so the Princess has got to beat a 1455. She's in 1. Raging Ricky's in 2. Here we go. Guys, I hope y'all like this kind of content. Oh, Raging Ricky does a 1468 to the Princess 1480, and he will move on. Next up, we've got CRK going in lane number 2 versus the Bohemian Princess going in 1. Here we go. She's in 1. CRK's in 2. And the Princess runs a 1454 to CRK's 1455, and we'll switch lanes. All right. So we've got the Princess has got, CRK's got to beat a We've got to beat a 1454. Here we go. He's in 1. She's in 2. Oh, no. He runs a 1465 to her 1472, and she will move on. Next up, we've got CRK taking on Willie G. Willie G's in 2. CRK's in 2. Willie G's in 1. Here we go. Guys, I love racing. Let me tell you. Oh, CRK goes a 1453 to Willie G's 1464. All right, so CRK in 1, Willie G in 2. Willie G's got to beat a 1453. Here we go. Oh, he won't. CRK goes a 1468 to Willie G's 1476, and the CRK will move on. Next up, we've got Raging Ricky going in lane number 1, taking on Stone Cold. Here we go. Oh, Stone Cold runs a 1458 to Raging Ricky's 1466. All right, so Stone Cold in 1. Raging Ricky in 2. He's got to beat a 1458. Excuse me. Oh, nope. And them 2. Stone Cold runs a 1482. Raging Ricky's 14. Stone Cold runs a 1481 to 1482. And he will move on. Next up, we've got Southern Diecast taking on Crunch. Crunch is in 1. Southern Diecast is in 2. Here we go. Woo! Crunch runs a 1453 to Southern Diecast is 1474. Guys, I messed up. Let me rerun that. I'm going to go off. Alright. So, I'm going to rerun that because I messed up on time. Southern Diecast is in 1. Crunch is in 2. Here we go. So, when y'all see the video, don't mind that one. So, we're going to rerun this. Here we go. Southern, oh, there we go. Crunch runs a 1452 to Southern Diecast is 1469. Let's switch lanes. All right. So, Southern Diecast has got to be the 1452. Crunch is in 1. Southern Diecast in 2. Oh, woo! Crunch goes a 1448. And I had to check on that. I forgot what that other track run, what the CRK Smith Electric track run a while ago. I think it was a 442. But, man, he just put the gats off on him. And he will move on. Next up, we've got Stone Cold taking on Stone Cold. We'll be taking on Willie G. Stone Cold in 2. Willie G in 1. Here we go. Oh, and Stone Cold runs a 1459 and beats Willie G to the line by her. All right, so Stone Cold is in 1. Willie G's in 2. It has got to be the 1459. Here we go. Stone Cold runs a 1464 to Willie G's 1469, and he will move on. All right, next up is that Smith Electric truck breaking the track record at a 1442, is I believe. But I'm going to have to go back and look because Crunch run a 1448. Tell you what, they got some fast cars here, and I don't even think these are already in the fastest. Woo! He runs a 1447, and he will move on. All right, guys, so we got 3 with CRK, 2 with Stone Cold, 1 from Southern Diecast, 1 from Raging Ricky, and that fast car Crunches, and the Bohemian Princess. So we've got 3, 4, 6, 9 cars left. Let's see what makes it. So since CRK went off, he went last, he will be taking on Stone Cold. Stone Cold's going to be in 1. CRK's going to be in 2. Here we go. Woo! CRK goes a 1449 to Stone Cold's 1456. All right. So Stone Cold's got to beat a 1449. Here we go. Stone Cold goes a CRK goes a 1453 to Stone Cold's 1460, and he will move on. Next up, we've got the Princess The Bohemian Princess going in lane number 1. Taking on Raging Ricky in 2. Here we go. And Raging Ricky goes a 1468 to the Princess's 1476. And we'll switch lanes. Alright. So, the Princess has got to be the 1468. Raging Ricky's in 2. Raging Ricky's in 1. She's in 2. Here we go. And Raging Ricky goes a 1458 to the Princess's 1460. And he will move on. Next up, we've got CRK taking on Southern Diecast. Southern Diecast is in 2. And CRK is in 2. Southern Diecast is in 1. Here we go. And Southern Diecast goes a 1454 to CRK's 1458, and we'll switch lanes. All right, guys. So CRK's got to be the 1454. He's in 1. Southern Diecast is in 2. Here we go. And Southern Diecast goes a 1450 to CRK's 1457, and he will move on. Next up, we've got Stone Cold taking on Crunch. Crunch is in 2. Stone Cold's in 1. That little car, Air Crunches, is pretty freaking fast on this little track. Here we go. He goes a 1456 to Stone Cold's 1470. All right, guys, we're back. So Stone Cold's got to be the 1456, or he won't move on. Oh, Crunch runs a 1456 to Stone Cold's 1471, and he will move on. All right, so CRK is going to have 1 right there. Here we go. He goes a 1462, and he will move on. All right, guys, so these are the 5. CRK with 2, Crunch with 1, Raging Ricky with 1, and Southern Diecast with 1. All right, let's see who moves on. So, he was first off the trailer, so it'll be CRK taking on Raging Ricky. Raging Ricky's going to be in 1, CRK's going to be in 2. Here we go. And Raging Ricky goes a 1454 to CRK's 1455. All right, so CRK's got to be the 1454 to get higher on the podium. Woo! CRK goes a 1446. Oh my gosh. Yes, sir. And he will move up. Next up, CRK will be taking on Crunch, going in lane number 1. And CRK is going to be going in 2. Here we go. Oh, man, that was a good matchup. CRK goes a 1448 to Crunch's 1453. All right, guys. So, Crunch has got to beat a 1453 to move on. Here we go. So CRK goes a 1454 to Crunch's 1455. And last up, we've got Southern Diecast. Going to use that left lane. You want to choose that left lane. All right. He gets a bye in this round. Wow. We have a new track record. Southern Diecast runs a 1440. 1440, new track record. Congratulations to Southern Diecast. Oh my gosh. And he would definitely move on. All right, guys. Next up, Crunch and Raging Ricky will battle it out. Crunch is going to be in 1. Raging Ricky's in 2. Pennsylvania versus Oregon. Here we go. And Crunch runs a 1468 to Raging Ricky's. Crunch runs a 1461. The Crunches runs a 1461 to Raging Ricky's 1468, and we'll switch lanes. All right, guys. So, Raging Ricky's got beat a 1461. He's in 1. Crunch is in 2. 1461. Here we go. Can he beat it? Woo! And he does. Raging Ricky goes a 1446 to Crunch's 1448, Bo. Look at them times, man. It was some big times today, dude. All right, guys. Next up, we've got CRK taking on the new track record holder, Southern Diecast. Guys, the track record has been broken or tied twice today. 3 times, I'm sorry. Southern Diecast in 1, CRK's in 2. Southern Diecast runs a 1468 to CRK's 1462, and he will switch lanes. All right, so CRK's got to beat a 1448. He's in 1. Southern Diecast is in 2. Here we go. Oh, Southern Diecast runs a 1448 to CRK's 1451, and he will move on to the finals. All right, so for third place, CRK is going to go in lane 1 versus, first of all, we're going to go Raging Ricky versus CRK. Here we go. Oh, Raging Ricky goes a 1452 to CRK's 1457. We'll switch lanes. So, CRK's got to beat a 1452. He's in 1. Raging Ricky's in 2. Here we go. Oh, and Raging Ricky goes a 1466 to CRK's 1468. And he will claim third place. All right. So, to claim fourth place, CRK will be taking on Crunch. Here we go. Crunch is in 1, CRK's in 2. Oh, he goes a 1442 to CRK's 1447. All right, guys. So, CRK. It's got to be the 1442. He's in 1. Crunch is in 2. Oh, Crunch goes a 1447 to CRK's 1452, and he will claim 4th place. All right, guys, in the finals, we've got Southern Diecast, the new track record holder at CRK. Whoops. He's going to be in 2. He's going to be in 2. CRK's in 1. Here it is for the fun race winner today. Who's going to win it? Southern Diecast or CRK? Woo! CRK goes a 1442. The Southern Diecast is 1444. Let's switch lanes. Guys, did I tell you Southern Diecast has got the new track record at 1440. Was previously broke today, set by this guy. But anyhow, these are the finals. Southern Diecast has got to be a 1442 to win it. Here we go. No, sir, he does not. He might have been CRK to the line, but congratulations. All right, guys, that's your winners. 5th place will be CRK. 4th place will be Crunch. 3rd place will be Raging Ricky. 2nd place in the new track record holder again at a 1440 goes the Southern Diecast from South Carolina. And the previous record holder set today and just out of the mailbox today will be CRK in that Smith electric van. Go watch Southern Diecast's channel because this one's twin is over there racing right now. Southern Diecast. So, 1st place with CRK. 2nd place, Southern Diecast. 3rd place, Raging Ricky. 4th place, Crunch. And 5th place, CRK. Congratulations here on the Wednesday Fun, everybody. Stay tuned to the league next week. Here at one of the fastest 1/8 of a mile in the world. Here at Duplin County Motor Speedway. Congratulations, and we'll see you on the track.